everyone, my name is Miranda and welcome to another Top 5 Wednesday video. And today's topic is actually, weirdly enough, not about books at all, but instead about your 5 favorite things on your bookshelf that are not books. And you can't really tell from the angle I have it, but like this part of my bookshelf is books, and then all the stuff up here is just like a random mismatch of just crazy stuff. So I definitely had a lot to pick from for this Top 5 Wednesday, and it's definitely a random hodgepodge of stuff. You're not going to believe once you see it. So without further ado, let's get started. So number 5 is pretty easy, pretty simple, and it's actually just this candle that I have on my bookshelf. I like it. It's usually right here, or sometimes I'll take it if I'm reading in my room and turn it on. It's one of those like flameless candles, so you can just turn it on, and it actually like flickers, which is kind of annoying when I'm trying to read because sometimes it's really, really bright, and then other times like it flickers and it's not so bright. But I just really like this candle. I'm not a big candle person, but I love flameless candles because, I mean, you don't have to worry about like setting your room on fire or them like smelling up your whole room. So you just turn it on. I can't turn it on now. So you just turn it on and then you relax, read some books. It creates some nice ambiance for your reading experience, and I really like it. So yeah, go grab yourself a flameless candle if you think your room needs some spicing up. Next up is actually something I'm not sure if it counts because it's technically a book, but at the same time it's not. And it's this book that I have, which is really creepy and really cool looking, right? It looks like something from National Treasure. But then you open it up and look, nothing's in there. I love this so much. I've always wanted, like, for all my life, one of those books that you can just put stuff in that's not an actual book. And I finally found one at Pier 1 Imports a few years back, and I don't actually even have anything in it. That's how much of a dork I am. I just love having a book that's not really a book, and you just put it on your bookshelf, and no one knows the wiser that you could have nuclear codes or movie tickets like I sometimes do. So I really love it, and I think it's the coolest thing ever. I wish I could get so many more of them, so then when someone wants to borrow a book, I could be like, yeah, sure, borrow this book, and then they open it and there's nothing in it, sucker. Ha ha ha. Okay, so number 3, it's kind of an armful. I'm trying to get them all together, but basically it's these, I don't know if you can see them very well, these Pop Funkos. I love these so much. I only have 4 right now because I'm trying to curb my addiction to them. I have Captain America from Winter Soldier, and then I have Black Widow from Winter Soldier. I've got Lady Sif, just from Marvel. Obviously, she's from the Thor movies. And then I have this one called Miranda from Mass Effect. I've never actually even seen Mass Effect, but I just like that it was called Miranda, and then it kind of looked like me. So I got that. I just really, really like the Pop Funkos. I think they're really, really cool looking and really interesting, and they're actually making an Agent Carter one in August, so I'm so excited for that because that's definitely one of the ones I'm going to have to add to my collection. I think they're really cool and really awesome, and they make so many different ones. Like ones for movies, one for TV shows, just pretty much every and anything you can think of, they have one. So I really like it, especially because I'm such a Marvel fanatic. I love it so much. And also, I mean, I have my ship in Pop Funko. I have Black Widow and Captain America, and they're kind of my ship, so, you know, and then I just put myself on top of it, so then I can say I'm literally on top of my ship. I'm on top of my ship. Okay, so then 2 is kind of some sentimental things, so break out those tissues because we're gonna cry on here. And I just picked something that I have on my shelf from each of my 2 brothers. I picked this from my younger brother. He made this for me couple weeks ago, actually, because we were watching Die of a Wimpy Kid, and if you've ever seen that movie, the little brother in that movie makes some kind of weird tinfoil thing, and I was like joking, and I was like, why do you never make me anything cool like that? And then he came up the next day and was like, here, I made one for you. So I just have this randomly on my bookshelf because I don't want anyone to sit on it, but it's still really cute and really sweet, and I really like it. And then from my younger brother, that makes sense, right? I have this snow globe that he got me when we were little kids because this is just something he picked out himself for me when we were really little. I mean, he's always so thoughtful and so sweet with finding stuff for people, but this was really cool because it has my favorite, well, my previous favorite football player. He doesn't play anymore football because this is from like 10 years ago, but he picked this out himself without even like telling me. I didn't even like want it or anything. I didn't say like, oh, get me a snow globe or anything. He came back and got this for me, and I just really love it because it makes me think that he was thinking of me, and that's really sweet. So I really like both these things because they remind me of my brothers. So I keep them on my bookshelf and I see them sometimes and I smile because it reminds me of my brothers and the nice things they've done for me. And then for the number one item, I'm really actually excited to share this with you. I just got it about a month ago, I'd say, maybe like 3 weeks ago, and it's quickly becoming one of my favorite things ever because it's just the coolest. And well, I think it's the coolest. You might not agree, but it's pretty fabulous. It's the Jurassic World gate from Jurassic World. It's made out of Legos. They had an event at Toys R Us, I think maybe the week after the movie came out, somewhere around the time the movie came out, and you could actually build the gate. So I took my brother and I was like, I'm definitely building the gate. It opens and everything. You got a little sticker that says Jurassic World on it, and it's just so cool. I usually don't like Legos that much because they're such a pain in the butt to try and like keep track of and, you know, make sure like nothing's breaking. But this was little. It was pretty easy to make. It still took me like 30 minutes, not gonna lie, because pieces kept breaking. But I just think it's so adorable and so cute, and I really love it, and I'm really on a Jurassic World, Jurassic Park kind of fix right now, so seeing it is just so cool. And like I said, I just love it, how it opens and everything. Like, I think that's really cool. If I could get the like Jurassic World figures for Claire and Owen, I don't want to buy the whole set, but if I could just get the figures, I would totally put them on this because they could fit like perfectly right there, and I would just love it so much. I think it's the coolest. Like, honestly, if you don't like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, you probably don't care and are like, why does she love this so much? But I think it is so cute and I love it so much. So I'm really glad that I got to make it because they sold out. They sold out so quickly. It was a free event. You just showed up when it started and you could make this, but like they sold out within like an hour and they didn't have any more parts left to make anything. So I'm really glad that I got to make it, and now it's up on my bookshelf up there. I can look at it and smile because this is as close as I'm ever getting to a Jurassic dinosaur gate, because if they make one in real life, I'm not going there. I'm not. I've learned my lesson from those movies. Just don't go there. Watch YouTube videos and talk to friends who have been there, but don't go there yourself. That's my advice of the day. Alright, so there you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite items on my bookshelves that are not books, even though I'm still not quite sure if this counts or not, because technically it's a book, but at the same time it's not a book. So I don't know. These technicality things are what mess with my mind. But anyway, please feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below about my 5 items. I know they were really random and really hodgepodgey, like I warned you they would be, but that's just how my room and my life is. It's just a random hodgepodge of stuff that you think I wouldn't like, but somehow I end up liking it. So if you did like this video and want to see more Top 5 Wednesday videos, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe down below to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Do, 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 do.